We begin today's wrestling news and rumors video with a bit of news regarding Roman Reigns and his status in WWE for the immediate future. Now, by all means, the wrestling news and rumors over the last few days have definitely been mainly about Roman Reigns' changing status in WWE, and the fact that he is transitioning to becoming a part-time talent for the company, and also soon taking a lengthy break altogether in the near future. With Roman Reigns being the WWE's biggest superstar, it's not surprising that many fans are very interested in all the details regarding Roman Reigns right now, because there is no doubt that if Reigns was to leave WWE entirely, that would leave the company in a pretty bad spot with a huge void to fill. And even a part-time Roman Reigns would be a pretty big problem for WWE in all honesty. However, Roman Reigns likely isn't leaving WWE for good anytime soon, which is good news. And this new part-time deal will still see Reigns in the company for the time being, and certainly at most of the big shows. But there has been a bit of an update revealed regarding Roman Reigns' status for the upcoming Hell in a Cell 2022 pay-per-view event, which does take place on June 5th. And it's definitely not that great of news for Roman Reigns' fans, and really showcases Roman's part-time status with WWE moving forward. According to one of our sources, Roman Reigns is not planned to be at Hell in a Cell this year in any capacity, and is reportedly being left off the show, with it being stated that as of right now, the next pay-per-view that Roman Reigns will likely be appearing at is most likely Money in the Bank 2022. This is already showing that new part-time deal in full effect, and this summer will definitely have much fewer appearances of Roman Reigns overall, with Reigns not scheduled for any TV tapings or live events for the months of July and August. Some fans may be disappointed to find out that Roman Reigns is going to be missing Hell in a Cell next month, but really the bigger talking point after all of this recent news about Roman Reigns' status in the company is what is going to be happening to Roman's undisputed WWE Universal Championship. With Reigns set to appear much less often and taking a lengthy break, it seems doubtful that WWE will have Roman continue to hold both the WWE and Universal Championships. Because if they did, that means Raw or SmackDown wouldn't have a world champion actively on their show. So it will certainly be interesting to see how this all plays out when it comes to Roman Reigns' title run, and if and how WWE plan for Reigns to lose the championships. Now, if WWE do plan for Roman Reigns to lose one or both of his world championships in the near future, who should be the superstar WWE decide to win the title or titles from Roman Reigns? Some possible options include Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, or even Drew McIntyre. But what are your thoughts on the superstar WWE should book to win one or both of Roman Reigns' titles in the near future? Let us know. Without question, MJF is one of AEW's rising and most talented stars that they currently have on their roster, but there's already a bunch of rumors going around right now that MJF could soon be deciding to leave AEW and join WWE in the fairly near future. Now, recently on AEW Dynamite, during a promo, MJF alluded to his free agency in 2024, and while MJF certainly did not mention WWE as a possible company that he's considering, it definitely did seem like MJF was subtly referring to WWE when talking about becoming a free agent in 2 years. Further adding to this speculation, this is what MJF had to say in a pretty recent interview regarding Cody Rhodes' choice to leave AEW and return to WWE. Quote, "I wish him the best of luck. I really do. I hope he finds happiness. I hope he makes a boatload of money. You know, have we had our issues in the past? Absolutely. Do I love him as a human being? Maybe not, but I respect him as a businessman. I'm not saying we're buddies. I'm not saying I like the guy. But what I am saying is that I respect what he's doing as a businessman. And quite frankly, by 2024, if people have an issue with me leaving to go and make real money, then me and him are going to be fighting on the exact same island." Now, when this news started going around, many fans on social media voiced their opinions that they would not be surprised in the slightest if MJF, in fact, did decide to leave AEW and not re-sign with a company, to instead make the move over to WWE, and that it may be the right place for him after finishing up his current contract with All Elite Wrestling. However, some fans also feel like WWE would not know how to utilize a talent like MJF very well, and that he should stay put in AEW. But let us know your thoughts on the possibility of MJF deciding to join WWE in 2024 when he becomes a free agent, or should MJF decide to re-sign with AEW? Let us know. RK-Bro is definitely one of the better tag teams WWE have put together in recent memory, and Randy Orton and Riddle certainly work extremely well together, and are definitely one of the highlights of Monday Night Raw each week, with RK-Bro currently holding the Raw Tag Team Championships, and intend to try and sway the Usos into a tag team title unification match in the near future, to truly reign supreme in WWE's tag team division. While some fans have been hoping to see Randy Orton return to singles competition in the near future and once again move up into the WWE or Universal Championship scene, RK-Bro has been well received by most fans, and Riddle has gained so much by working with Randy Orton, and when RK-Bro does break up, Riddle will certainly be on a path to becoming a big superstar for WWE. Now, there is some backstage rumors going around right now that WWE may be considering to break up RK-Bro in the near future, with WWE giving fans a subtle hint at a possible breakup in the future of RK-Bro on Raw this week, which saw a miscommunication between Randy Orton and Riddle during their match against the Street Profits, with Riddle hitting the dive on Randy Orton instead of Montez Ford, which nearly cost RK-Bro the Raw Tag Team titles, and WWE usually do these kinds of things when a tag team is nearing its end. And in this case, a new backstage report has revealed that RK-Bro will likely be breaking up pretty soon. And while some fans would expect Randy Orton to be turning on Riddle, one of our sources has indicated that it would most likely be Riddle who shocks fans and turns on Randy Orton in a big swerve, with WWE feeling a heel Riddle could be great for the company and an interesting twist or development in Riddle's character. Now, the whole Ezekiel storyline in WWE has definitely been accentuated by Kevin Owens' involvement in the angle, because Kevin Owens has really helped get some big attention and buzz surrounding the Ezekiel storyline on Monday Night Raw, and this does speak volumes in regards to Kevin Owens' talent. And without Kevin Owens, who knows if this whole Ezekiel character change for Elias would have went over so well with fans and gotten over the way it has over the last few weeks following WrestleMania 38. Like we had mentioned in a previous video, there is a backstage rumor going around right now that WWE eventually planned for Ezekiel to shock fans and attempt to prove that he is in fact the younger brother of Elias, with WWE hoping to somehow have Elias and Ezekiel show up on Raw and create some huge buzz. And if that is the case, WWE would want Elias and Ezekiel to confront Kevin Owens, who has firmly been under the belief that Ezekiel's lying about being Elias's younger brother, and is simply Elias. By all means, this would be quite an amazing storyline development, and although Ezekiel and Elias would most likely be appearing on Raw at different times to confront Kevin Owens, it would certainly infuriate Kevin Owens even more, which will make for great television.